Hello, welcome to the Mr. Jones Show. Thank you for tuning in. So today's video, I want to talk about traveling, tattooing, my life. Right now I'm sitting here at a hotel and I want to give you a visual. I got my computer, my drawing stuff, my healthy food, my gym clothes on the bed. And this is something that I've done for years. It all started back probably I've tattooed for a long time, but back in 2010 or 11, or maybe 12, somewhere around there, I started traveling to get tattooed. I was traveling from New Hampshire to Oregon. I'd fly out of Boston, and it was a big deal. Like traveling for a tattoo, you get a plane ticket, you're eating on the road, you get in a hotel. I would go alone. I made a mistake one time. I kind of turned my trip into traveling to see somebody and then bring them for the tattoo. Huge mistake. I highly recommend to anybody, if you're getting tattooed, just go alone, honestly. Or if you do travel to get the tattoo with somebody and you arrive, have them do their own thing, which is easier said than done because people are bored. They show up and they're just they just want to attach themselves to you. And if you're going to a real artist and you're looking for that experience, it's just better to be alone. I actually kind of make clients come alone. It gets a little weird. Sometimes people are insecure about sending their girlfriend or wife or whatever, but I do it to everybody. It's not a girl thing, male or female. It's just a better experience tattooing somebody one-on-one. So I'm sitting here in a hotel room. I got my sketchbook. I have my computer. And these tools that I have, right, they are tools of the trade. My pencils, I got a whole stack of all my little instruments here that I use to draw. These trips since I was young, you're talking over a decade ago, so younger, they've helped shape me. Being on the road and being isolated and being out of your element, my computer seems so much more valuable. I mean, there is a TV in here, but I usually use my computer. If I play a movie or if I play music, any media that comes out of there, it's that one source. And I have less drawing reference. I have a couple of books and I have, my sketchbook and stuff, but everything seems minimized and your thoughts seem a little more clear. It's almost like some monk stuff, right? People travel and live out in the woods so they can experience nature or they shut their phone off. And that's kind of what these trips do for me. They allow me to get away, be in a hotel room. Food seems scarce. It's really not. There's freaking food everywhere. Just compared to at home, where you have a giant fridge. I have a little mini fridge. There's no microwave. So everything's just a little more challenging, but it's a cool experience. And I think the most valuable thing about these trips is just being alone in a room, being here with my thoughts, and being able to step back and I don't know. I wish I could put it into words better. I'm sitting here trying to think. I'll tell you this. I moved to Oregon for 1 year of my life for tattooing. I went out there to go to art school, and I went there to tattoo at a specific shop. So I had a purpose. And I don't think I could move anywhere else without having a purpose. That's probably why I still live in New England. Because I can't just throw a dart at the map and be oh, I want to live here and start over. But when I moved to Oregon, I had a 2-bedroom apartment because it was so cheap. It was didn't even make sense to not get it. I think it was the only one available too. But anyways, I had this huge 2-bedroom apartment, big living room, 2 full baths, and all I had was a mattress and 1 little desk and my computer. I think I had plastic utensils too. I don't even think I had real dishware. No couch, living room empty. The spare room was basically empty. And I lived like that for months before my ex-girlfriend moved out there with me. And I loved it. It almost felt, not that I want to go to jail or prison, but it almost felt like I was in prison where it was so simple. I mean, I went to school and I went to work, or I went to the tattoo studio. But when I would come home, my home, my base, where I spent a good chunk of my time sleeping and drawing, it was simple. I had a computer, I would play a DVD. They had DVDs still then in the computers, and I would watch movies and draw, or I would play a movie in the background and draw. And it was just so simple. It was like art school, tattoo studio, home. And in my home, I had nothing. So it was either like do push-ups and sit-ups and draw or go to bed. There was no option for anything else. And nowadays, we're so overstimulated. Like, we have access to everything at any time that we don't even know where to go. It's like people don't even know what the hell to do. And when they do something or they get to do something, they're not even as excited as they probably should be because it doesn't even seem that special. I mean, I flew into Orlando yesterday and I was being a little bitch. I was kind of fussy about a few things. And, you know, when I got to the rental car place and I had to go through a few obstacles to get there, I sat in my car. They gave me some premium Mustang, which is like a fun car to drive. It's an 8-cylinder rear-wheel drive car, so you can have fun in them. And once I went through my little whininess, I sat in the car and I'm like, what is your problem? Like, you're literally in Orlando. You came down here at the drop of a hat. You're going to a UFC fight. You're going to watch some awesome event that I personally truly enjoy. I'm tattooing somebody that I'm going to connect with, have a great relationship with after, get to do a cool piece of art, get paid to do something I love, and I'm sitting in this badass car. So I had to remind myself to just be grateful because things are great. So, yeah, that's about all I have to say for now. We're keeping this under 7 minutes. Thank you for tuning in. I appreciate it. I'm going to post more of this trip and combine everything at the end, but this video will be posted alone on my YouTube, so follow the link if you want to see more. All right, guys. Thanks for tuning in. Peace.